Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a subject that I think you guys heard of or you didn't, which is ghosting. So what is ghosting and what can cause a person to ghost you? Ghosting is a behavior where someone suddenly cuts off all communication with another person. They stop replying to your messages, ignore calls, and disappear without giving any explanation. Being ghosted can be deeply confusing and emotionally painful. It often leaves the person on the receiving end asking themselves questions like, what went wrong? Did I do something? Why couldn't they just explain? So why do people ghost? Here are 6 common reasons explained in a clear and simple way. First, they don't feel safe. One reason someone may ghost you is because they no longer feel safe or comfortable. This doesn't always mean physical danger, it can also be emotional or psychological. If someone feels disrespected, harassed, or that their personal boundaries were crossed, they may decide that cutting off contact completely is the safest option, especially if they believe talking won't change the situation. Second of all, they want revenge. Sometimes ghosting is used as a form of punishment. This can happen after betrayal, cheating, or emotional hurt. Instead of communicating their feelings, the person disappears to cause pain in return. This behavior usually comes from emotional immaturity and is considered toxic. The third one is fear of intimacy. Some people ghost because they are afraid of emotional closeness. As a relationship starts to deepen, they may feel overwhelmed or anxious. This fear can be linked to commitment issues, abandonment fears, or past emotional trauma. Ghosting becomes a way to protect themselves from vulnerability. The fourth reason is it feels like the easiest option. Ending a relationship requires honesty and emotional effort. For some people, avoiding the conversation feels easier than explaining their feelings. In casual or early relationship, they may convince themselves that disappearing is less awkward than having a direct conversation, even though it often causes more harm. The fifth one is they are overwhelmed by life. Ghosting isn't always personal. Someone may be dealing with major life changes, stress, grief, or mental health struggles. When life becomes overwhelming, maintaining a relationship can feel impossible. However, while this may explain the behavior, it doesn't excuse the emotional impacts of ghosting. The sixth one is fear of confrontation. Some people avoid confrontation at all costs. They fear conflict, emotional reactions, or uncomfortable conversations. Instead of being honest about their feelings, they choose silence. Although they may see this as peaceful, it often leaves the other person hurt and confused. And final thoughts, ghosting happens for many reasons, but most of them are rooted in fear, avoidance, or emotional habits, not in your worth as a person. If you have been ghosted, your pain is valid. It's a common experience in today's fast-paced digital world, but that doesn't make it easier. Being ghosted does not mean you were unimportant, it means the other person lacked the tools to communicate properly. So if your brain just said, oh wow, that explains a lot, hit the like, share, and comment before you overthink it.